What's good? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Life of Great, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. But what's good with y'all? It's your boy Life of Great here, and I'm back today with another video. So today is gonna be a little bit different than what I'm used to doing. Today we finna do a story time, and this story time is, I think it's the wildest thing that's ever happened in my life. It happened to me a couple years ago, but I have a lot of crazy stories that I can tell y'all about. But without talking too much, I'm gonna get into it. So it was like around when quarantine was happening, 2020. It was, I think it was like October. I'm chilling on the game with my best friend. These three niggas asked me, let's go on a walk. I didn't make too much of it. I didn't think too much of it. But I'm wondering where we going. They just said, don't worry about it, let's just go on a walk. I thought, cool. It's just around the block. We ain't doing nothing special. That's fine. Little did I know, it was about to get real and it was about to get deadly. I met up with them in my apartments. I'm thinking, we going on a walk. Nothing's gonna happen. It's just a cool little walk. We're gonna chat and I'm gonna go home peacefully. No. We go to the apartment complex across the street. We walk in. One of them is on the phone trying to discuss something. I wasn't really paying attention. All I know is I had my music on. I wasn't really paying attention. I was listening to friggin' King Von. And then they tell me to take out my AirPods, help them look for something. I'm like, okay, what? Tell me, help look for an apartment, friggin', I think 2017, something like that. One of those apartment complex numbers. We end up finding a building. He meets up, and I ain't gonna say the names, but turns out this shit was a drug deal. It was a drug deal, bro. You cannot make this shit up, bro. I was scared for my life because I saw poles and shit, and I'm a suburban kid. I ain't gonna lie. I can't do it. I was scared for my life thinking something about to go down, and sure enough, it did. But nigga was meeting up to get some weed or some shit. I'm just over here, okay, cool. Just a little weed deal, but I was still kind of scared because them niggas had poles on them. And like I said, I'm a suburban kid. I ain't like that. I'm not ready. I couldn't do no juvie. I couldn't do jail. I can't do none of that, bruh. None of that. So we get the weed off of them. But that's not all. Some people decided it was a smart idea to record that shit happening. I'm like, oh, hell no, bro. This cannot be real. They say, oh, y'all doing a drug deal? Bro, I'm calling the police. Bro, let's just say he was not having it. No, not he. She was not having it. She was about to crash out. She was ready to crash out. Kid you not. I'm thinking, oh, shit, bro. And we are witnesses. She about to crash out on us, too. And one of them she had beef with, she was hiding off. And one of the niggas that I was with, she had beef with, he was hiding behind one of the cars. So they said, don't tell him that I'm over there with him. Don't tell him he's over there hiding. I wanted to, because I wouldn't care if the nigga got popped, because he was someone I did not like. Because he was always messing with me. He was always with me whenever I was at their house. I would be peacefully taking a nap or minding my business on their Netflix account. He would literally f me for no apparent reason. Sure enough, I wanted to rat on him, be like, hey, nigga's right there behind the car, bro. If you want to pop his ass, now's your chance, because you ain't gonna get another, because he f***ed her over with some fraudulent money. But at the same time, I didn't do it because I didn't want to be labeled a snitch. I don't even know if that's being labeled a snitch. And at the same time, she could have probably popped me for witnessing her pop him. So I didn't say nothing. I stayed quiet. I stayed silent the entire time the deal was happening. Sure enough, it was a screaming match back and forth. I'm just standing there looking at it. So I'm not gonna lie, I was laughing instead of walking away. I was laughing while the screaming match was going on. And while he was getting the weed and shit, I'm just over here thinking this. Yep, this is finna end badly. She finna crash the hell out. She was ready to be a crash dummy. But ultimately, it did lead bad. Her accomplice told me, hey, if he whispered to me, and I quote, you cannot make this shit up. I still remember it to this day. If y'all hear gunshots, start running. I'm thinking this. Yeah, this nigga telling me this shit is about to go left. This shit is definitely finna go left. I can't tell. I'm not even capping it. God can strike me down right now if I am capping. I kid you not. God can strike me down right now. Sure enough, it did go left, but I'm going to get to that soon. We get the weed. I'm like this, bro. Don't ever bring me on no drug deal ever again. If you know you gonna buy some weed or whatever, and you gonna freaking have me come with you, do not ask me to come with you ever again. I kid you not. I do not want to be involved with shit like this, bro. This is not what I'm here for, bro. Like I am not. I told you, I will rat your ass out if we get caught. I kid you not. Well, I didn't tell him that. I was thinking that in my head. Sure enough, we walking back. We didn't even get halfway across the street. All we hear is doom, 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 doom. About 4 or 5 shots went off. I start running like a bitch. Like I start running scary as fuck, bro. Cause I'm not ready. I'm not going down for these niggas. I'm not getting caught with these niggas. I am not doing nothing. Cause I kid you not. And what I thought they had fled the crime scene. Cause you know how niggas are when you know how trappers, dealers, whatever the hell they were. You know how they are. Once they shoot your ass, they will flee the scene. And I thought I was fucked. Cause she and I went to the same school. Matter of fact, me and the guy that was buying it and the guys I was with, that I took a walk with, quote unquote, we all went to the same school. And I really thought I was finna get my ass hurt. I'm not gonna lie, because I was a witness to the deal. I was just a witness to the deal. I mean, not the deal. Well, the deal and the argument. I didn't see no gunshots. I thought it was over for me. Like, I'm not gonna lie. But, sure enough, I hear on the news about a couple days later. Well, not even just the news. I see from people on Snap a couple days later. She got popped. And she was in the hospital fighting for her life. She had prayers, everybody bringing her stuff to make sure she was all right. Little did we all know she was going to pass away that day. God rest her soul. She passed away in the hospital, not on the scene. She passed away at the hospital. We had a memorial service in my apartment complex. And she lived in the building right across from me. She knew where I stayed. We had a memorial service. People, there were candles. There was a banner, long live, I ain't gonna say no names again. She had there was candle lighting, everything. Sure enough, that's not all of it. Next couple of days, the guys tell me this. The detectives want to know because they implemented my name. Nigga, why would you implement my name? Y'all asses were buying the drugs. Why would y'all implement my name, bro? Why would y'all put me in this? I don't want to be involved. I already regret leaving the house when y'all freaking asked me to come with y'all do a drug deal. I already regret that. Y'all not finna put my name in this shit. They did. Sure enough, I'm like, they tell me if I don't tell my mom, the detectives are gonna come to the house and talk to her, or at least try to look for me. The detectives are gonna show up anyway. I'm not gonna lie, I really thought they was capping. And I'm thinking this, nah, they not coming over. Because if they wanted to look for me, they know what school I went to. Them fucking detectives showed up to my mama's house. Right when she was home. They showed up to the house. They asked her about me and do I know what was going on. My mama called me about 7 times in the middle of class. 7, 8 times. Asking me what happened. I told her everything. Everything. I was not finna lie to my mama. She said this, boy, you are stupid as fuck for going down like that. I'm not gonna lie. I really was stupid as fuck because I believed it. She said, I'm gonna beat your ass when I get home. I kid you not. My mama, it was fun. It's funny looking back at it now, but it was serious back then. So, little did I know it was gonna get worse from there. Well, it didn't get much worse, but still. Frisco Police Department came because they're literally right across the street from my school. Frisco Police Department came into class. I was napping. They asked for me. They didn't handcuff me, but it was 3 of them. They escorted me across the street to the police station, into the interrogation room. I wasn't really trying to talk because, I thought I was going to be labeled a snitch. You already know how it is. You know how it be. But we in the suburbs, so the moment they implemented my name, they just said I was there. I told them everything I knew. I said, yeah, fuck fucking, you know who, he bought the weed. Them niggas told me to come with them. I should have stayed home. I'm not gonna lie, that's my fault. Them niggas bought the weed. They arranged the deal. They had everything, but they didn't care about the deal. That's not what they cared about. They wanted to know how the murder went down. Also, I could definitely say was this. Only thing I could say was this. All I know was he was buying the weed. Like I said, he was buying the weed. I was just standing there. I was just on my phone. I wasn't really trying to I wasn't really trying to be into that. I wasn't really trying to be involved in that. I just continued to be, I just was being cooperative, but at the same time, with those people, with the deal happening, I just kept my mouth shut. I didn't say nothing, because you already know. Because number one, my first mistake, I made 3 mistakes literally being there. Number one, it's a drug deal. 2, drug deal. It was at nighttime. Number 3, I'm black. I'm black. So I'm over here thinking nothing's gonna happen, which, sure enough, nothing happened to me. Told them everything. They didn't really care about the drugs that they was buying. I told them, so after the exchange was made, the money was given, the drugs was handed over. It was an argument that went down with somebody recording it. This girl decided, and these were her words, "Y'all doing a drug deal? I'm calling the police." She started yelling. They started yelling back and forth. I can't say everything that they did, that they was yelling. So I'm over here thinking, it's going to go left. It did went left. And I told him, her friend said this, if you hear gunshots, y'all just start running. So I'm thinking this over here. Y'all, nothing bad. I'm not thinking. Something bad is finna happen. When we get across the street, gunshots start popping off. I hear ambulances, polices, all types of shit. They rushed to the scene. All I know is they arrested the man that killed her on first-degree murder. He got about 20 years from what I know. They asked me to come to they told me ahead of time, the detective called me, and then they also came to my house. They gave me papers saying, saying I need to be at the court, or I will be called in if I have to, for the courts to be able to, for the court, because I need to testify against the guy who shot her. So I'm thinking this. Something could probably happen to me, because, again, I'm black and I was around a drug deal. They can throw the book at me. That's all they need to throw the book at me. But, sure enough, they didn't call me in. I'm over here worrying about what was going to happen to me if they don't need me to call in to testify. They didn't need me to come in at all. I was just basically somebody on standby, a witness on standby, in case anybody else didn't show up. The other two, they went in, they testified against him. He literally said this over the phone call, and I know was one of these dudes told me it was recorded. I know I'm gonna beat these charges, and after I beat these charges, I'm gonna come home and I'm smoking me some weed. He knew what he did, and he still thought he was gonna beat them charges. He was literally thinking he had so much hope that he was gonna beat them charges. Man's got 20 years. 20 funky ass years. And he got more for saying, I'm gonna come home, smoke some weed. It was literally gonna get him on manslaughter, but since they thought he knew what he was doing, they upgraded it to first degree murder. He got 25 years for that. And then from that day on, I never talked to those two ever again. Not even just those two, those 3 niggas ever again. Because I knew I had a feeling if I kept hanging around them, I was going to get in some shit with them. I knew I couldn't beat. And sure enough, I don't talk to them no more. I hear about them here and there. But I don't hear about them a lot. All I can say is this. Moral of the story, be careful who y'all hang around, because who y'all hang around that can literally catch it. That can literally bite you in the ass, bro. So y'all better be careful who y'all hang around. That's the moral of my story. I'm not trying to rat or nothing. I'm just putting this out here to tell my story. So them people that be saying that they your friends, No, because them people will turn on you the second they get a chance. Look what happened to me. But I ain't gonna say too much because that's the end of the story. It's Life for Greg. Y'all stay smooth in the jump. I'm gonna catch y'all later. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.
Everything out there, we gon' hop em. Boy, hop out with the China chopper. Fuck a bro that we spent for a week. Slava K only spent for a piece.